Let's wrap it up. It's the final game of this shorter 6-game Saturday card. We've got LA taking on Vancouver 61-62. LA minus 135 to minus 140 favorite on the road. The total 5.5, heavily shaded to the under at minus 135 to minus 140. And it's always interesting to me considering Vancouver's lack of defense these days and their struggles goaltending. But on the flip side, their offense has been fine. I mean, you look at Brock Besser, he managed to survive that foot injury he had. He's kept playing and he's kept producing. And Thomas Vanek is suddenly looking like a world beater in recent games for Vancouver. What a brilliant assist he had on that Brock Besser goal late in the Chicago game the other night. It was a fantastic play. Draws everybody to him, goes to the front of the net, attacks the goaltender. Forsberg just drops it back to Besser. Nobody covers him, left all alone, and he slams it in. Just a great play by Vanek. One of the better plays I've seen him make in quite some time. You got to give the guy his due. I've railed on him, his lack of compete at times, his lack of effort at times. Defensively, he's as poor as it gets in terms of a defensive forward. He just doesn't play that way or that end of the ice. But offensively right now, he's feeling it. For this Vancouver Canucks team. I'll tell you what, that Chicago-Vancouver game treated two of us very well. I mean, Dana had Vancouver. He said take a shot with them the other night, and they came through with a great win against Chicago, and I had the over in that game as best bet material for the Ice guys. So we were very happy with the result in that Hawks-Canucks game the other night. Is Vancouver feeling some momentum? Can it carry over to tonight, taking on this LA Kings team, which is off the overtime loss to Vegas? A big fierce Pacific Division rivalry. It was a great hockey game. It was a great overtime if you watched it, that Vegas-LA game the other night. Fantastic hockey for sure. We'll see if the Kings have a bounce back in them. I know someone in the chat asked, do you lay LA puck line? LA's not a lay 1.5 goals with on the puck line team for me, particularly on the road. They're just not. It's just not that kind of team you trust doing that, or at least I don't trust them doing that. So it's not a bet I'll be looking to make, but if you do make that bet, good luck, and I wish you the best with it, but it's not going to be something I look to do. But we'll see. LA, Vancouver. LA looking to bounce back from the loss to Vegas, but Vancouver, plucky team, feisty team. They're scoring goals right now, struggling defensively a bit, but again, they're scoring right now, which is impressive. I mean, Sedin's, Vanek, we talked about playing well. Brock Besser, of course, has been fantastic, and that's all without Bo Horvat, too. So imagine the possibilities for Vancouver suddenly if these guys can keep playing well and when they get Bo Horvat back. So interesting times for the Vancouver Canucks. Dana's involved in the Kings-Canucks game. He was involved successfully the last time Vancouver played. Will he be involved successfully again tonight? That remains to be seen. But Dana, what are you looking at here in Vancouver tonight?
Yeah, we're not going back to the well with the Canucks tonight, but we are looking at the total in this. And of course, the Kings have dropped 7 of their last 8 games. And one of the reasons why they're losing is they simply can't score goals. And I would say, well, maybe they're going to be fired up after a home loss to Vegas the other night. But, I mean, why get to this point if you had the ability to turn on the switch? I don't think that the loss to Vegas is really going to matter. And honestly, until I see a different Los Angeles Kings team out there, to one that I can rely on offensively, I have no desire to bet any kind of overs with this team. It will be interesting to see how they respond to that game. I mean, that it was embarrassing. Honestly, that was a game they really needed. And Vegas, once again, I mean, it's so funny with this team because you can literally see them on the ice squeezing their opponent's neck. And even if their opponent has a lead, you could see it happening. You could see that they have confidence in their skating ability, and they really limit opposition opportunities. Back over to tonight, is Vancouver going to be happy with the win against Chicago? I think that I think that they feel extremely good about that. But I think that they know that they can't win on a night in, night out basis trying to outscore their opponent. I think they know that they have to win defensively, which is exactly the way they do have to win. This has absolutely been an under series going, back years. The last 4 games for the Kings have been unders. The last 7 against the Pacific, 6 out of those 7 have resulted in unders with 1 push. There is nothing that tells me I should be on the over. I know you have to lay $1.30. The price is coming down a little bit, so you are getting some value with that line. But I think this is an easy one tonight. So I'm going to LA Vancouver under the 5.5.
Yeah, the one thing actually that would tell you to bet the over is Vancouver lately, 8-1 to the over, but not last night. But as I said in the chat just now, LA's not the team I trust to help you get over a total right now. It's just not. I mean, you look at this team off. Where was the thrust of offense in the third period against Vegas the other night? Where was that, generation of chances? Where was that offensive zone time? You didn't see it. And that's them in a tight game at home, for crying out loud. They couldn't generate anything against a team that they were pumped up to beat that night. So that's a concern. I mean, this LA team, we know offensively it's spotty. I guess that's the best word to use. Spotty would be a good word to describe this Kings team and their ability to put the puck in the net. So this is not a night as good as I've done with Vancouver at times over the total. Had it against Chicago the other night. I'm in the boat here of Dana. I'm not interested in an over tonight with the Vancouver Canucks against this LA Kings team. Give me another opponent to get involved. Not LA. It's not a team I trust to get you over the total these days. Andrew, what are you looking at in this game? You're also involved. Go ahead.
Yeah, I might as well just join in on the party, guys, because I just feel like these two teams. I think Vancouver right now is a team that needs to learn how to win low-scoring games. LA, pretty much all they do is try and win low-scoring games because they can't score more than 2 goals, it seems. And just the stats don't lie. Total going under in 4 of LA's last 6 games and playing on the road against Vancouver. Just they're under 4 of last 5 games as hit, and just simply this team is struggling to score. But that Vegas game, guys. I'm not even gonna try and echo what Dana said, but it just is flat out embarrassing. The fact is versus Vegas now, everyone used to always be joking around saying, it's their game to lose because it's Vegas. No one knows what to expect because it's Vegas. Oh, it's an expansion team. No one knows what to expect. Well, guess what? They're getting their Vegas could be down 3-1, guys, and I would still expect some magic out of them. They play the exact same way for a full 60 minutes, and that's what's for as much as we all talk about psychological handicapping and the way teams play, it's so important. Whether you're a coach or not, and I was on a little rant on Twitter last night about NBA coaches, but if you're an NHL coach and you're looking at what this Vegas team is doing, Gallant has to be doing something right, guys, because he keeps this team fired up throughout a full 60 minutes. They always seem peppy in the media scrums. They always seem in a good mood. I swear they could be down 5-1. This LA team could be down 1-0. They're already ready to go home, it seems. So for me, the underplay is an obvious play. It's a play that you have to take no matter what the juice is. I agree fully with Dana and with your statement as well, Ian. And I look forward to seeing this game tonight, guys, and what LA has to offer. But on the Vancouver side, Ian, I know you mentioned that stat about their overs, but I'll mention this again. I feel like the offense for them isn't what concerns me. It's their defense. So what really I need to see out of Vancouver is I need to see them, unless they're blowing teams out, I need to see them do a lot better job of preventing teams from scoring these easy tap-in goals. Make teams work for those hard goals. I want to see someone scoring a highlight goal against the Vancouver Canucks, not just these easy goals that they let in, just because they know they can score so many goals. So let's see a 2-1 game, guys, and let's cash this ticket.
All right, so we've got consensus LA Vancouver under 5.5 in this game tonight. And you look at it, Vancouver, okay, they have struggled defensively, no question. Penalty killing's been a problem for them, no question. But the thing is, you're going up now against an LA team. What have they done on the power play their last 9 games? Nothing. One for whatever they are, their last 9 games. One for something like 18 or 19. That's the LA power play the last 9 games. So those Vancouver PK issues may not come into play quite as much because that LA power play has been every bit as bad, if not worse, than what the Vancouver PK has been recently. So again, one of the reasons why, as much as I want to think Vancouver could be an over team right now, I don't trust it with LA. I simply do not.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.